Alright, this is my VR percent of Roblox Speedrun 4, and here we go. I don't have any camera control besides my own head, so that's where the intense amount of skill comes in. I fucked up already. There's going to be a lot of deaths during this run, and that was our first one, so let's get right back into it. Oh, I do have some camera control, so I'm going to be using that to um, hopefully control the camera in some. Oh shit. So the gimmick about VR percent is oh shit. The gimmick with VR percent is that you're wearing a VR headset while you do the run, so you need to actually make sure that you're not looking around, or you might walk right off the edge, and you don't want that. So once we finally get past this first level, as you can see, I totally missed that jump there because VR percent. Totally, it's all VR percent's fault. I wouldn't have missed that jump if it weren't for VR percent. Okay, so here's the first major skip of the run coming up right there. Yep, that saved us about 1 second. And from here, it's pretty much just do some running. Ah, shit, unless you're fucking pleb and you um. So we're gonna try this level one more time just 'cause I like it that much. And we're also gonna do this skip again just 'cause it's so much fucking fun. Look at that crazy fucking time-saving skip. Saves us one whole second. Okay, and I'm not gonna overshoot the goal this time because that would be embarrassing. So I mistimed my split there, but that doesn't matter. It's, splits are more distracting than useful. Just look at the skybox while I'm down here. So this is the desert stage. This one is the second level, so there's not much to it that is to be talked about besides some sick jumps up the hill, because jumping up the hill makes you go faster. And this is the third level. It's actually a pretty tricky level. If you are playing on mobile, it is one of the hardest levels in the game. I can't find my zoom keys, so I'm just not gonna bother with my zoom because I can't see my keyboard at all because I'm in the virtual reality. And there are some other players here, as to be expected with an insanely popular level. Oh, this is VR percent. It's a spin-off of any percent, so you don't need to actually collect all the cards. This is, to be more specific, this is VR 16 levels, any percent. Not a real category, but I'm running it anyways. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. This is literally my first run of the fucking game. And who really cares? Roblox speedrunning is kind of strange because it exists. That jump can be tricky sometimes. Again, only if you're a plebeian and you don't understand how your mouse works. So there was one card that I didn't need to collect because, oh, I guess I just totally, ooh, is that my own head? It's kind of brutal, dude. So those cards, they don't do anything at all. They are extremely fucking useless. Like, they don't even give you any like reward at all. So they're kind of just there. There's no badge for collecting them. Like I said, they just kind of exist. Okay, VR% almost fucked that up entirely, and we're very lucky that I didn't miss that jump again. So that is what I call side flip tech. You do that by doing a side flip. You get about 10 frames off of your jump animation, which is very important for speedrunning. I'm talking out of my fucking ass. That's just a physics glitch. And you can completely skip that one platform there, because it's not very important. It's almost like it doesn't even need to be there, which in reality it doesn't need to actually be there. The creator of this game didn't playtest these levels when he did them, so all of the platforms are way too close and way too easy. So this is penguins. That's what I call this. I haven't been doing my splits. I don't remember which level this is, but this is penguins. Penguins can be a little tricky. I'm gonna check my splits right now. Um, all right, I'm on Iceland. I think that's what we call it. I stepped right onto uh, the shit and I died. So I guess Rainbow Road is up next after I beat this. Penguins is relatively easy, considering that a lot of it is really just these very easy to jump over gaps. And you notice I'm not even doing flip percent. Uh, this is Rainbow Road, probably one of the trickiest stages to do in VR%. I call this technique bunny hopping. It allows you to move full speed across the platforms. You don't really need to do it here because these platforms are really, really wide. So you can kind of just not really worry about that. So this part's a bit tricky because if you jump too soon, you overshoot the platform ahead of you. And that can be really annoying because if you fall, you have to go all the way back to the beginning, and that's never fun. So this level doesn't have any crazy skips besides the regular time saving jumps. That's a pretty large skip, saves you about 1 second or 60 frames. And that's all about there is for this level. And um, this level's nice. I call this not volcano because that's too mainstream. Everybody on 16 levels calls this volcano. It's only on 16 levels. Everybody on 32 levels calls this Papa's pounding penis because it's just that's just what they went with, and that was Papa's pounding penis. Done. This is 9/11, and um, this level doesn't have any crazy skips. Actually, this is one of the most annoying levels in the run because it has a lot of jumps that are really quite just overall very annoying to perform. That was really close. I totally could have overshot the jump and just messed everything up. And I undershot that, which is always bad, but I guess I'll die now. Um, okay, I'm 10 minutes in. It's pretty good for VR%. VR%, PB or world record is 35.70 if you want to be exact. And if I can beat that today, I will eat a shoe on camera. Although at this rate, getting stuck on city is little sad, a little laughable. You're not supposed to ever get stuck on city. City's one of the easiest stages in the game, but here's a pretty wicked skip you can perform for your friends, and they're like, "Whoa, how'd you do that skip?" And I'm like, "You hold the space bar." Sometimes it gives you a bit of trouble. Can't get up, just fucking just do this. Just 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 uh yeah. Um that skip doesn't actually work, I don't think. So I just kind of I improvise that totally. Um so once we get past city, I'll have some more interesting stuff to say, but for now, we're just doing the city run, which is always a blast. That was city. This is Pirate's Curse. That was what we call booty trap. You can see why we call that booty trap because um, you get your butt stuck on the edge and you slide off into the um, abyss, and then you start playing a completely different game because who the fuck speedruns Roblox, dude? Um, so this level doesn't really have anything crazy to talk about. It's just some regular run and jumps. None of these are like too major of a skip. That's a frame perfect jump. If you miss it by just a little bit, you you fucking get launched to no, you don't get launched, but your jump falls a little short and you end up slipping into the water and then you die. And you gotta do the entire level over again. The level designer for this game is evil and he loves to torture children. All right, that was Pirate's Curse. This is called Skybox because these boxes show the skybox, and sometimes you can really mess up some pretty easy jumps because you're retarded and you don't actually have a route for this. Am I gonna get banned from speedruns.com for all the curse words I'm saying, or will I be fine? I don't know. I wish I could say, but I really can't. I'm really struggling with that jump ahead of me for some reason. It's not even that hard. I'm just undershooting it way too much, so I'm doing the safe strat. So the items I have equipped on my character give me a 300% speed boost in all games. So other players don't actually go as fast as me. It's not pay to win because I got these items for free because the Tix hat is a legacy item from Roblox 2. Sorry, Roblox Speedrun 2 before they shut down the Tix system in 4. In Roblox Speedrun 3, you could still get ticks, but none of the rewards for Speedrun 3 ticks were very good. You couldn't get this sick ticks beanie like you could in 2, and the swords were a legacy item from 1. The the head stack I have is actually from Speedrun 3. It's a secret hat um, hidden behind a wall on Pirates, like the original Pirate's Curse. Um, or whatever that we called it back then. I don't know. All I know is that it had pirate ships, and it wasn't called Pirate's Curse, but there was a wall you could jump through on that level, and it would give you the Tower of Heads hat. The scarf I'm wearing came from Speedrun 1 for all beta testers. So I've been speedrunning Roblox Speedrun uh, since the original one came out back in 2002. So this is Abandoned Castle. We call it that because it's a castle and it looks like it's been abandoned by the people who lived here once. I'm surprised I did it on my first try. That's actually pretty good. This is Dark Washi. That's it. I'm lying. That's not what we call it. That's what I call it because it's evil. It's literally just a color inversion of Drawn World, but it's a little harder. Not really though. There's not too much here that will blow your fucking socks off. This is Penguins too, but they don't have any penguins. I would, the community would accept this as Penguins too if there were penguins, but they usually just call it either Iceberg 2 or Abandoned Castles Snow. So this is Cyber or Tron. Some people call it Matrix. This one's pretty fun just because there's some pretty cool textures here that look like they were ripped straight out of Blockland before they deleted mapping and replaced all maps with the basic slate map, which is boring as shit. And that was it. Thank you.